We are given two sets A and B, A having the number of elements m and B having the number of elements n. We have to find the number of 1-1 functions from A to B. I am listing the number of elements of A has 1, 2, 3, etc. up to m, and the number of elements of B has listed as 1, 2, etc. up to n. What we mean by a function? A function from A to B is a relation such that every element of A has a unique image in the set B. That means if 1 is mapped to 1, then 1 cannot be mapped to any other element. That is, if 1 is mapped to any of the point of the set B, then 1 cannot be mapped to any other points. That means if we plotting the arrow diagram of a function, there does not arise this type of arrows. If there is this type of arrows, then that will not be a function. This representation is called arrow diagram representation. If 1 is mapped to this element and 1 is mapped to this element, I am just plotting this as A and B, just plotting this as A and this as B. Then if we write as ordered pair, then 1 maps to A and 1 maps to B. That means in the ordered pair, if the first elements repeats, then the relation will not be a function. Therefore, a function means every element of A has a unique image in B. Now, we want to discuss 1-1 function. If I am mapping 3 to 1 and 1 to 1, then 1 is mapped to 1, 1 is mapped to 1, and 3 is mapped to 1. That means distinct points have same image. If this type of functions are called many-one function. What we mean by many? More than one. Many-one function. Many, more than one, having one. If the function is not many-one, then we say that 1-1 function. 1-1 means for one element there is only one image. Distinct element having distinct image. If distinct element have same image, then we say that the function is many-one, and distinct element having distinct images, then we say that the function is 1-1. Therefore, we need to find the number of 1-1 functions from the set A to B. If this type of arrows arises in the arrow diagram representation, then that is a function. Distinct elements have a unique image. One element has one image, therefore every element has a unique image. If this type of arrows arise, then that will be a function. That is not a problem. If this type of arrows arise, that means more than one element have a unique image, then that function will not be a 1-1 function. It will be a many-one function. We have to find the number of 1-1 functions. I am considering the point 1. How many ways 1 can be mapped to the sets of elements of B? I can map, I am plotting just as 1. Here the number of elements are 1, 2, 3, etc. up to n. 1 can be plotted to, 1 can be mapped to any one of this element. 1 can be mapped to 1, 1 can be mapped to 1 can be mapped to 3, and 1 can be mapped to etc. up to n. Therefore, how many choices one have? 1 have n choices. What about 2? If 1 is mapped to 1, I am plotting 1 and 1 is mapped to the point 1. If 1 is mapped to 1, is I possible to choose 2 as mapping to 1? If we map 2 to 1, then 1 is mapped to 1 and 2 is mapped to 1. Therefore, 2 cannot be mapped to 1. That means, if 1 maps any of these elements, then any other element of this set cannot be mapped to the point that is mapped by the element 1. Therefore, how many choices 2 have? 2 have totally here the number of elements is n. And 1 is mapped to one element. Therefore, 2 cannot be mapped to that element. Therefore, 2 can be mapped to the elements of this set other than that one. Therefore, total number of choices is n minus 1. Similarly, what about 3? 1 is mapped to an element. 2 is mapped to another element. 1 is mapped to some element. And 2 is mapped to some other element. Therefore, 2 elements have image. Any of the other element cannot be mapped to these 2 points. If these 2 points is mapped by any one of the other element, then more than one points. That means distinct points have unique image. Distinct points have same image. Then that will be a many one function. Therefore, the number of choices of 3 is n minus 2. Continuing like this, how many choices m have? What about the relation between m and n? If m is more than n, then if m is more than n, I am considering, let a particular case 3 and 2. M is equal to 3 and n is equal to 2. If m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 2, then 1 is mapped to 1, 2 is mapped to 2, 3 must be mapped to any of this element. Therefore, distinct points have same image. That means the starting set, domain set cannot have the number more than the range set. Therefore, m must be less than n. M must be less than n. Totally, 2 having n minus 1 choices, 3 having n minus 2 choices. What about m having n minus 1 choices? Therefore, 1 having n choices, 2 having n minus 1 choices, 3 having n minus 2 choices. Then by fundamental principle of counting, we have total number of choices n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 etc. n minus m minus 1. That means n minus m plus 1. What is this? By permutation, it is given by npm. Therefore, a function from a set A to B having the number of elements of A is m and the number of elements of B is n, then the total number of 1 functions from A to B is given by npm, where m must be less than or equal to n. In particular, if m is equal to n, we get npm. What about npn? It is n factorial. Therefore, if both the set having the same cardinality n, then the number of 1 function is n factorial, and if the starting set having cardinality m, that means domain having cardinality m and the codomain having cardinality n, then the number of 1 function is npm, where domain set, the number of points in the domain set must be less than or equal to number of points in the codomain set. That means m less than or equal to n.